What is up, you guys? For today's video, we are going to be trying out the new BOXYCHARM for the month of June, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe it is already June already. Like, holy shit, this year is going by so quick. And if you are not familiar with BOXYCHARM, it is a monthly beauty subscription service. You get between like 4 and 5 full-size items for $21 a month, which is literally a steal. But you guys know me, I really enjoy BOXYCHARM, so for today we are going to be doing a look using all the products I got this month. And before we jump into it, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. And I just looked at myself in my viewfinder, and girl, my eyelids are so stained. I used the brand new Alyssa Edwards collaboration with ABH yesterday, and it appears that the pink stained me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, why did I do this to myself? Which is really funny. But either way though, let's jump into using these products. So in this month's box, I do have a few like skincare items, and we are going to be starting off with the Skin & Co. Roma Truffle Therapy Whipped Cleansing Cream. And I have never heard of this brand before, but I am really picky with my cleansers, so I am going to sniff it. Ooh, that smells like a baked good. Like, it really reminds me of something in my collection, because like this smells like really familiar. But it's not like overpowering either. It's like one of those scents that's kind of like light, but it definitely smells like a baked good. I do want to say also that this cleanser is so thick. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like really almost like a heavy moisturizer in consistency. It's like real thick. And I've never seen a cleanser this thick, but it's kind of more like on the lotiony side too when you apply it. It's not like foaming or anything along those lines. And that's actually what I prefer. I usually like more like an oil cleanser sometimes, especially when my skin's really dry. So I cannot wait to see how this one like works over time. Skincare is like one of those things that you just have to like keep on using and then see if it works in your routine or not. So I will definitely update you guys if this like breaks me out or what have you. So I just went ahead and washed off the rest of this cleanser, and girl, my skin is so tingly right now, especially above like my lip right here, as well as like around my acne over in here. And I don't know if that's because my skin is so extremely sensitive or if it's like my nut allergy or what it is, but this is definitely not my favorite cleanser at the moment. And I feel like with skincare, it is definitely so personalized. And I will definitely be giving this one though to my mother because she doesn't have as sensitive skin as me, so it's kind of a bummer that it didn't work out for me. But either way though, I do like trying out new products. So the next item that we are going to be trying is another skincare item. These are some sheet masks from Haru, and these are the Wander Maqui Berry Antioxidant Mask. I've never heard of a Maqui berry, but I'm all for like a sheet mask. And these ones, I have some cool ass packaging. I'm really loving the purple. Like, ooh, girl, like that color is stunning. I really like purple though. You guys know me by now, I live for purple. I feel like an idiot. I can't get this opened. I'm always so bad with sheet masks, like trying to open them. Like, girl, like, you see what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get it. Oh, there we go. That took me a minute. That took me like way longer than I wanted to admit though. Like, I'm so bad with this kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys feel like this too, but every time I put a face mask on, I feel like it never fits my face, and I just have to like slap it on and like try to like maneuver it to fit my face better. And then like I go on Instagram and I see people use the exact same mask and they look so pretty and like they're at a spot and they look gorgeous. And then I look like I took Elmer's glue and like try to like pull it off my face. You know what I mean? Like when you were like a kid, you took like Elmer's glue and like put it on your hand and like peeled it for fun. Like I feel like I do that with my face when I put a face mask on. But like maybe that's just me, but like maybe I'm putting it on wrong, but like they like never fit my face right. I mean, like look at me, I'm like, I look crazy. I look like I could be like in a horror movie right now. I also want to mention though, this face mask is like super juicy. Like there is so much in it, which I really like. I hate a dry face mask, like the ones that aren't supposed to be dry and like they feel dry when you put it on. It's like, why would I even bother? But this one, like it has a lot to it. And even when I was pulling it out of its packet, it had a lot of excess to it. And I just like took my hand and like scooped it out and put it like on my like décolleté and on my hands because anti-aging who. But like this one is a real like juicy mask, so I'm really hoping that it works out. So touching my face after applying the mask, I can definitely tell it is slightly on the sticky side. However, it feels like really soft and really hydrated, which I really like. It feels like the mask did do something, so I can definitely vouch that it did make my skin feel a little bit more on the hydrated side, and it just feels like overall nicer than it was before. So I don't know how these work over time though with like anti-aging, but so far I think it's a really nice mask. So off camera, I just put my brows back on. I felt so weird without them. I don't know if you guys get like that too, but the next thing that we are going to go into is this Touch in Sol No Poreblem primer. Oh my gosh, that is the biggest tongue twister for me. And with this primer though, the thing that I noticed that I thought was really cool when I opened it up is that on the back here, it actually tells you the expiration date. And I really wish that more products had this because it's so helpful and so easy to kind of just look and be like, oh, I shouldn't be using this anymore because it's expired. So I just want to show you guys this, but this primer is a like primer serum. It's very light and kind of watery in consistency. I've never used a primer like this, so I'm really curious to see how this works underneath makeup. I'm so curious about this primer since it feels like skincare on my skin. I can barely feel it. And for foundation today though, we are going to be going in with one of my all-time favorites, which is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I wear shade Porcelain if you are looking for like a shade comparison, but this foundation is so good. I love it so much. The only issue that I have with it though is it's a little bit more on the dewy side, but once I use powder, this stuff is bomb. I don't know why, but today I really wanted to do kind of like a natural and fresh type of makeup look, and I am never in the mood for that, so I totally hopped on the bandwagon because it's like summer out, super nice out today, so I thought it'd be the perfect timing to do so. And the next item that we are going to be going in with is the one that I am the most excited for, and that is the Tarteist Pro Glow Palette. Literally, I love Tarte's blushes as well as their bronzers, so I am so excited for this palette. Not to mention the packaging is so nice. It's like really weighted. It has like that soft matte touch to it, and then when you open it, it's really cool because it like opens in the center. You get like a little mirror on the side, and then here are the first three. And then I'm going to try to open this without scratching the pans. And then on the other side, it also has a cute little mirror with the other three. I just think that this packaging is just so special, so I cannot wait to try it out. One thing that I also noticed when I was opening it is that the mirrors actually kind of like magnetize to each other in the back, so you don't have to worry about them like flopping around and stuff, which is really nice. So normally I start with bronzer, so the first thing that we are going to go into is the one called Backstage, and I'm going to go in with the Sigma F20 brush. Now with the shade, I'm just going to define my cheekbones, kind of bring it around the face and around the jawline. I'm just going to start blending it upwards as well. And then I kind of like put my hand right here, and then I kind of put it into my part as well. And I kind of do like that three thing that everybody really likes to do. I will say though, I don't know how I feel about this color on me. I feel like this shade is just a little too orange for my taste. However, since we are doing a more like summer type of look, I feel like we can get by with it. But either way though, the formula of this is so nice. Like, it is so buttery and so easy to build up. That's what I really like about Tarte's bronzers, is they're not like crazy pigmented where you have to watch out. You can easily build it up to your taste. Like, girl though, like that is so nice. It is just such a nice formula. I just wish it wasn't so orange on me. Since we are now sculpted in bronze, the next thing that we are going to go into is blush, and I'm going to go into this one called Dance Floor. It's kind of like a cool tone, kind of like mauve-y shade. And then with this shade, I'm just going to be applying it with my Sigma F15 brush. I'm doing like a really like light amount. I'm not like big on like crazy amounts of blush. I just want like a little hint of color. So I do want to try out the highlighter in this palette, but I'm not too sure if it's going to work on my skin tone or not, but we are going to find out. So I'm going to go into this one called A-Lister. Now with my Sigma F03 brush, I'm just going to be applying this to my cheekbones. I also kind of like bring mine up around the face a little bit as well. But I think I can get by with that. Yeah, it's not giving me a cast at all. I'm actually really impressed with that. It's a really nice kind of like almost like natural sheen too. It's like super pretty. It's definitely like that like summer kind of like sun-kissed kind of like glow. Super gorgeous. I'm going to build it up just a little bit to see if I can get a little bit more blinding. Oh yeah, you can definitely build this one up to get it like super blinding. Because, ooh, that is pretty. I'm like seriously so impressed with this palette. I just really like how it looks on my skin. Like, it doesn't make it look like super crazy. The formula is really nice. It's very buttery and very easy to blend. Not to mention the highlighter is like really nice on my skin tone. A lot of times highlighter gives me like this dark cast right here. But this one's actually like really nice. And if you were more into like that natural kind of like glow highlight, I feel like you would really like the one in this palette. And the last item that I have in my box is this lip gloss from Dominique Cosmetics in Peach Tea, and I am hoping that it smells like peaches because otherwise that is a missed opportunity. And I'm just going to open this. I'm really curious. Oh, it smells like cake batter. That is such a missed opportunity. It should have smelled like peaches, but either way, we are going to apply this real quick. the finished look, and oh my gosh, this is probably the most natural look I have ever done on my channel, but either way, I actually really enjoy it. It's very soft and very natural, perfect for this weather. It's about like 95 degrees out, which is insane. But either way though, I do want to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about each of the products that we use today because we have a lot to go over. So first things first, let's go over the cleanser that we used today from Skin & Co. Roma. This stuff has like the craziest formula. Like it is just so thick. It literally feels like body like cream, you know, like that like thicker like lotion that you use. And I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Like even just to remove my brows, I had to like go in and like scrub, which is something I normally don't have to do with my other cleansers. Not to mention at the end of the day, this stuff made my skin tingle so bad, so I will definitely not be using it anymore, which is really unfortunate. I really do like to try out new skincare items, but again, we all have different types of skin, and I don't know if it's because my skin is sensitive or what it is, but I'm just not the biggest fan of it. As for the face mask that we used today from Haru, I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it made my skin feel like extra soft and really like kind of like nourished. However, I don't really know if I would spend $9 on this, like each individual mask. I think that's kind of high for a face mask, at least in my opinion. But I mean, if you are looking for a really nice one, I do think this one does feel really great on the skin. The next item that I want to go over is this Touch in Sol primer. Literally, I feel like this primer did like nothing. It felt like I just put like serum on my face. My pores don't look any smaller, nor does my skin feel any more hydrated. And normally when I use my Milani foundation, I either use the Hydro Grip primer from Milk Makeup or the Yes to Cucumbers cooling stick. Those ones actually do something for me, whereas this primer honestly just didn't do anything that I could notice. I do want to try it out with another foundation though, just to see if it like works better with that, but so far I'm really honestly not impressed with it. I also want to mention that the scent of this primer literally smells like cleaning products. Like it smells like my bathroom cleaner, which is really sad. And I do want to say though, like it does dissipate after you like rub it into your skin, so you don't have to like sit there like smelling it all day. Though you do have like that initial like shock value of like, whoa, this smells like cleaning products, but it's not like something that like lasts more than like a couple of minutes. The next item that we are going to be talking about is the Tarteist Pro Glow Palette. Literally my favorite item in this box. It is just seriously so nice. The packaging is so beautiful. The formula itself is very easy to work with, very buildable and very blendable. Not to mention the colors in here are so pretty too. They're not like too warm and they're not too cool. They're like right in the middle. Literally perfect for anybody's taste. And I don't know, I can just see myself really gravitating towards this palette for in summer. I feel like it's like one of those like one and done. You could easily take this one in your bag and you could have it like for like traveling. It's just a perfect little palette. And the last item that we are going to be talking about is this lip gloss from Dominique Cosmetics in the shade Peach Tea. Literally, no bullshit, the best lip gloss I have ever used. I hate lip gloss with a passion. Like normally they're just so thick on the lips, they feel like tacky and just weird and just heavy. And this one is just so light, it feels like butter, literally. It is just amazing. I really enjoy the color of this one too. It's just the perfect nude. And I will say though, the scent of this is super cake battery. It smells like those soft matte lip creams from NYX if you have ever tried those. Like literally dead ass, they smell the same. But either way though, I really enjoy this lip gloss and I cannot wait to use it again. But yeah, so in the comments down below, let me know what your thoughts are on this box. And as always, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye!